What is up, you guys? My name is Curtis with Sports Gamers Online, and today we got our first deep dive, which is EA Sports FC 24's deep dive into gameplay. Now, you guys know, if you follow me a little bit on Twitter or here on Sports Gamers Online, you kind of know how I feel about the gameplay. I do think it's pretty arcadish in some areas, and I've kind of just came to the realization that EA Sports or FIFA, the gameplay is what it is. It is arcadish in some areas. It does frustrate me in a lot of areas, and it's just at times not as good as some of the older PES games that I think are very simulation and takes more skill. But anyway, we're going to look at the deep dive. I'm going to go through it and give you guys my honest opinion. I kind of got this idea from The Natural anyway. So yeah, I think his deep dives on Madden are great. So let's jump right into it.
Welcome to EA Sports FC 24.
First thing already, I like the fact that they're already calling it EA Sports FC 24 because a lot of people thought the game was going to be free to play. So we were just going to get EA Sports FC and it was just going to be free to play. But that is not the case. This game is going to come out yearly and it's awesome.
My name's Timsy, and I'm joined by two experts from the development team behind this year's game, Sam and Kancho. Guys, welcome.
Hey, excited to be here.
Hey, what's up?
Today, we'll talk about the trinity of technologies delivering this true-to-football level of authenticity. Hypermotion V, playstyles, and the revolutionized Frostbite engine. So let's just go straight into it. It feels like we have to start with Hypermotion V. So tell me, what's the V about? What's new this year?
V stands for the volumetric capture technology. It's a game changer because this is one of the biggest gameplay innovation, and I think the best way to talk about this is to show it.
Erling Haaland! Oh, tremendous goal!
Seems like that is just going to be the cornerstone goal that they're going to show from Erling Haaland when he scored in the Champions League. They took that exact goal, put it through the hypermotion volumetric kind of technology, and then they ended up being able to put it into the game. So that's what we're seeing here. I think this is just the same old stuff from EA, honestly. We get this every year. We always get a new iteration of Hypermotion, and that it brings all these new animations, and then it's better and better and better. It's not bad. It's just what we always hear all the time.
Remember that goal from Haaland against the Dortmund in the Champions League last year?
It's a
we
beautiful
now have
goal.
Exactly the same motion in our game.
Oh, can you believe what we've just seen?
Wait, that is actually incredible.
That's the magic of Hypermotion V. Hypermotion V completely redefines how we go from the real-world matches by using something called volumetric capture technology.
This has been a dream of ours for many years. Having the ability to get motion capture directly from the real players, the top players playing in the highest possible competitions, that's been a dream.
Well, how is that even possible?
That is amazing. This is my favorite part of the trailer so far is the penalty kicks, because these are so true to life to Mbappe and Salah, especially Mo Salah's run-up. I mean, Mo Salah's run-up looks so realistic. I mean, look at this.
Playing in the highest possible competitions, that's been a dream.
Well, how is that even
Like
possible?
Wow, that was so good. The way his body moves, the way he runs kind of with the arch, and just how quick he runs, it looked so realistic. I think this is the best
Playing
part
in
of the trailer.
highest possible competitions, that's been a dream.
Well, how is that even possible?
There is a set of
I
camera.
think that looked just like his penalty shot. It was really good. And from a United fan, that's a Liverpool player, I got to say that was really good from EA.
in the actual stadiums all around the pitch, and with these huge matches played in front of the thousands of fans, we'll be able to capture the exact player motion that happens in the real games.
Another good penalty look for Harry Kane right there. Looks just like him. I really like so far all the penalty routines and the run-ups in this game. They look really dope.
So basically what you're telling me is if it's football, it's in the game. That is incredible. But will these new animations be everywhere across the game?
Absolutely. We're talking about passes, shots, talking about tackles. We're talking about hundreds of new, never-before-seen animations. Movements that are even more authentic to the football than ever before.
Especially those world-class actions that only a top player in a competitive match could possibly perform.
Grealish, it's in! A well-taken goal, and no wonder he's...
Awesome celebration. I've always liked all the celebrations that they bring into FIFA or now EA Sports FC. awesome celebration. It's like a mixture between just like putting your hands over your eyes and the Marcus Rashford one. I think it's cool. And this is a good shot of Stamford Bridge also. And you can see the fans right there. It's a good shot. Good shot.
Celebrating.
So if Hypermotion V uses volumetric capture from leagues like the Premier League and the Women's Champions League, does that mean these top players are more authentic in the game this year?
Absolutely. Think of Haaland at a full sprint, right? Nobody in the world moves like him. And this year, we can take his volumetric data to create his running style with more authenticity than ever.
And all this stuff is great, but week 3 playing the game, I'm not going to care that much about things like this. They always do this. This is the thing that EA Sports always does in whether it's FIFA, EA Sports FC. This is what they always do. They always add more animations. They make the players more authentic to themselves. This is something that we hear every single year. This is nothing new.
And even more, thanks to Hypermotion V, we essentially gone from a couple of dozen signature run styles to over 1,200.
And with this real world data, it just makes every player unique. And that's what's going into the game. So you play like Man City versus Liverpool, every player is going to be running a bit different.
Absolutely sensational.
That's right. It's not just the stars we had previously in our game, it's everyone on the pitch.
Every player's
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like that speed boost that player got just because they have a play style that has it. I didn't like that speed boost.
be running a bit different.
Absolutely sensational.
That's right. It's
You
not-
guys, if you guys know me and you guys watched me last year when they were doing the one for the deep dive for FIFA 23 and they had, I think it was that one, and they had like the little speed boost or whatever, I get really frustrated with that because I feel like FIFA's better now, or EA Sports is better now with the pace abuse, but still I don't like when they just add pace for no reason. I don't like it.
the stars we had previously in our game, it's everyone on the pitch.
Wow. So what you're telling me is Hypermotion V affects lengthy now.
Lengthy is back. Absolutely.
I think there's a lot of lengthy players that can run, but Vlahovic right there, just being able to just outpace the defender right there. Like, I think the defender right here, should be able to kind of keep up with him. Yeah, I think that's just, once again, like FIFA is just, if you're pacey, you're going to win. Like, if you're pacey, you're going to score easy goals.
Wow. So what you're telling me
And Vlahovic isn't even that fast. That's the thing about
is
it.
Hypermotion V affects lengthy.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That is
Lengthy
enough
is
such
back. Absolutely.
that is enough separation to get the job done. Like, it's ridiculous.
With Hypermotion V, we have locked twice as many acceleration archetypes, which means more uniqueness, more differences, like in real life.
And that's good, but once again, and like I said, the game is done really well for it's not FIFA 14 anymore where like pace, you are creating yards and yards of separation from your defender. At least now defenders are keeping up somewhat with players and the pace isn't so bad, but it's still a part of this game and it can get very frustrating when you're playing it, especially competitively.
Is incredible. And that's just the first big technology powering authentic gameplay in FC24. I know we could talk about it so much more and in great detail, but we have to move on. So let's talk about tech number 2. Tell me about these playstyles.
So to put it simply, numbers can't always explain the things that great players are able to do on the pitch. Imagine Trent's signature whip cross, or the way that Vinny takes on defenders with his dribbling, or even Sam Kerr's instinctive style of finishing. So the playstyles really represent those signature abilities, adding that new dimension to the game that goes beyond just the ratings. It's more about the way you play.
Yes, and each of these playstyles will have 2 tiers, playstyles and playstyle plus. So the playstyles are the signature abilities that make players unique.
So playstyles are virtually going to take over archetypes that we have now. The playstyle plus thing, it's like, how is that gonna work? Is that just the overall playstyle, like it's even better? Like it's more overpowered? Like I just hope, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want, to get the finesse shot and then like I get finesse shot plus and I'm just spanking them in every time I shoot. I just hope it's not like that. Maybe it's just a little bit more of a curve on it. Maybe it might help out your stats a little bit. Maybe it gives it an extra +6 like archetypes used to do on the curve or on the power, anything to do with the shot itself. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. But I really thought it was weird that they had playstyles plus, but ultimately we got to see how it works in game.
And the playstyle plus takes these signature abilities from special to spectacular.
Amazing. And where did these playstyles actually come from?
Just like Hypermotion V, we are using real-world data to power our playstyles. And we've partnered with Opta to inform certain playstyles to our players so they're as authentic as possible.
Great. So what sort of gameplay boosts are we talking? I know a lot of people will want concrete examples from you, Sam.
Well, there's so many examples to take off. I really prefer to have players who have a defensive playstyles. And those playstyles will unlock a stop ball tackle, a new feature that we introduced in FC24. Players who will have these playstyles will be able to perform a stop tackle motion. It's an action that will cleanly dispossess the opponent and perfect opportunity to take the counterattack and take the lead.
Please, 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 Electronic Arts, please let that be the case. Because I'm sick and tired of making a defensive player, whether it's in pro clubs or career mode or just playing with my friends, and you do everything right on the defensive side of the ball, you do everything right, and the ball just keeps going back to the attacker constantly, and it creates goals for them constantly. You lay a tackle, it goes automatically to another player on the opposite team. You do another tackle, it automatically goes back to the player you just tackled. You do another tackle and something weird happens and it goes back to the other team. It's just annoying. It is so annoying. So hopefully these tackles that we see where players are sliding in, but they're getting the ball also, and they're able to unleash like a really good counterattack. Hopefully that happens more because you're being rewarded for good defense. And I think that's what would make people be more of a defensive-minded player. You know, in pro clubs or career mode, people will play more with defensive builds if you just reward them for the good defense. And I hope that is something that is true in EA Sports FC 24.
And if you have the free kick specific playstyle, so that's going to give you that longer guiding line so you can see exactly where the ball is going to go and you can hit it into the top ends more regularly.
Or the power shot. Power shot is a new mechanic we introduced last year, and this year the power shots playstyle really elevates this. You get faster to the ball.
Again, hopefully this isn't overpowered because people just spanking it from 40 yards out, it would just be annoying, right?
You shoot like a rocket. That's my favorite.
Wow, that is amazing. How many playstyles are there? Do you have a number?
In total, there are 34 brand new playstyles in FC24.
34 playstyles, that's a good amount. I like it.
And they cover every aspect. And what I love about the playstyles, that's something that will truly define the players, make players more unique, and equip them with their true-to-life tendencies and signature abilities. Try to guess. If someone has a power header, acrobatic shot, and power shot, who is that?
I think it's your favorite player, Haaland, right?
Haaland.
Haaland! Oh, tremendous goal!
But this isn't in just one phase of the game, right? It's throughout attacking, defending, in midfield, everywhere.
Absolutely. Like, for example, the finesse shot with Son, rapid dribbling with Vinicius Jr., tiki-taka with Jude Bellingham, Marta and Trinity Rodman both has a great playstyles combination for both dribbling and finishing. Basically, all your favorite players will have a unique combination of the playstyles that truly defines who they are.
So, are we going to see these playstyles in any other game modes?
Yeah, for sure. They'll help you make your pro more unique in clubs. They'll help you create that perfect ultimate team. They'll even allow you to personalize your player in career to make your player play just the way you want them to.
Amazing. So, I know I don't have the real-world attributes to be a trickster, but I would want the trickster playstyle plus, I think.
It's the bruiser playstyle plus for me.
You don't look like a bruiser, though. You're a lovely man.
I just want to smash people. Nobody's getting by me.
So it seems like they have a lot of defensive playstyles, which is great. If we take a look back at just some of the menus here for like, the playstyles and stuff like that, they're definitely taking over like archetypes, things like that. There's actually a good bit here, which is really good. I wanted to point out we did get to see personalities like Maverick, Heartbeat, and Virtuoso. Those things make a return in EA Sports FC. These things, this feature in player career just wasn't, it virtually didn't matter like what category you put yourself in. So hopefully, I know this is the player career deep dive, but hopefully they make that more of an essential feature going forward. But we're just gonna have to see. But this looks good, man. I gotta say the presentation of the game looks good. The gameplay overall, we do like FIFA's gameplay because it is smooth and we're used to it, and it does have good things about it. But like I said, hopefully a lot of this stuff isn't all overpowered.
Personalize your player in Career to make your player play just the way you want them to.
Amazing. So I know I don't have the real world attributes to be a trickster, but I would want the trickster revolutionized Frostbite engine.
The Frostbite
As
engine.
people have noticed throughout this deep dive, the world's game has never looked better than it does this year.
The game looks amazing. The players' bodies, their faces, the lighting, the pitch, even the way the fabric on the kits wraps and moves around the players.
Nobody cares about that. I hate every time that they mention this. I freaking hate it. It is annoying that they keep talking about the fabric on these kits. It is annoying as hell.
There's so much more detail and realism in the visual experience we bring in this year, and there is something that I've never seen before.
Amazing. I know we want to save a bit of these details for the presentation deep dive.
But hopefully, what we've shown already has started to get people excited.
Well, I certainly can't wait to start playing, and thank you both so much for taking us through Hypermotion V, play styles, and of course, the revolutionized Frostbite engine. Been a true pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Tim Z.
We'll see you back soon for more deep dives. Welcome to the club.
All right. So, like I said before, we know what FIFA or EA Sports FC, we know what the gameplay is like. We know its flaws. We know that, it is fun at times. It's fluid. It can be very fast at times. We know what it is. A lot of games now that are new football games that are about to come out, they kind of take a lot of things from FIFA's gameplay, but this is very much FIFA's gameplay at its core. Just new animations. They're changing up the archetypes. Now they're doing play styles, things like that. And it's just going to look even better. I mean, that's what you can take from it. We've seen this year and year again with EA Sports, that this is kind of what they do in terms of gameplay. I don't judge the game massively on gameplay when it comes out. You'll see in my review of this game. I don't judge it massively on this, but where I do judge it at is where are like pro club changes, player career changes, ultimate team changes, everything else. Is the game moving forward? This is a brand new era. Is this game moving forward? Is these changes offering a brand new era of football for EA Sports? That's where I'm going to be judging this game. So far, looking at this, no, it's better, yeah, which is great. But is it taking the series to a new level? No, not that I've seen so far. So make sure you guys stick around. My name is Curtis from Sports Gamers Online. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Cali from the Dojo. And I'm going to be doing more deep dive, honest opinions with you guys, because I know they're going to do one on the career modes. I know they're going to do one on Pro Clubs and Volta and Ultimate Team. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel to hear all that, all right? So I'll check you guys later, all right? Like I said, follow me, Cali from the Dojo. I'll check you guys later, all right? Peace. If you guys like the content we do here on Sports Gamers Online, then hit that like button and subscribe to SGO right now. And if you want the most out of your SGO experience, then join SGO Insider.